Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh, it's time to do another court case. Let's go. All right. We in day 3 trial. Hell yeah. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Will Powers. Mr. Wright? Yeah? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. It's not like I'll be able to, it's not like I won't be able to defend you in court or anything. Right, Mia? Oh. Time for the water. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yeah, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something today, Phoenix. It's that or lose a trial. Not gonna be easy. 10 a.m. Courtroom 4. They even changed that detail. Wow. Court's announced session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. I hope it's not. It's Mr. Salmonella. I was hoping it wouldn't be him. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director, the Steel Samurai, new Raffle. Sal Manella. I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. Day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 a.m. During that morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Day of the murder. Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Bill, I was pretty busy all day. Tell us more about that. In the morning I was doing, an action run. The employee area? That's right. There's a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Anyone else? Wait. Oh wait, it was during that time though, so the assistant wasn't... Huh. Pretty heard you heard of this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through scene. Alright, thus limp, which of course led me to missing my lunch. Profs rolling on the floor, starving. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. I hate this guy. The assistant cooks them up. Meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But wait. There was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But he knew about it, so, So I ended up skipping... No, because there were... At trailer 2, there were T-bone steaks over there. Same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Yeah, because he knew about the T-bone steak, and there were T-bone steaks at trailer 2. We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a sec. They took a break in the meeting that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts are yours? Those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can't. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break. Yeah, not a one. Wait a second, maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during your break? Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time to testify the court about this break. Very well. Uh-oh. Yeah, for WIW, I don't know what that actually means. Huh. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Seems. Don't think it would even be enough time from that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin. Yep. Eating my T-bone steaks, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Alright, the other one was Diva's. Vasquez, Diva. Eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. You look like a... Yep. When I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak, even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Oh yeah, what time did you take that break? He really gets in my way. Huh. The testimony to this point has been made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with the murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Can you accuse that guy yet? We'll see. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Yeah, true. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Oh, come on, really? I found that there were several other people in the studio too on that day. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio One. They therefore have no relation to the case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that's lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find... Mr. Powers. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence, a witness. Okay. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, the kid, that's right. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi, I'm afraid, Phoenix, I guess I was wrong. Don't tell me you've given up. What hope do I have? Don't get me wrong, I've not given up on the trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen? It kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom think I did it. They think I'm the murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You're the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Hey, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15. Let's get back to it. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Poor kid. Imagine the afterlife being so boring that you keep practicing law without getting paid. True. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Get a crate for him. There you go. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're a grown-up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Cody Hackins, 2nd grade. I get the feeling it's gonna be a very long trial. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You're present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident, right? You got a problem. Tell us what you saw that day. What, do you want me to tell your Gramps with a beard over there? Bearded gentleman. Huh, what's in 17 minutes? Interesting. Hey noob, apparently something's going on in 17 minutes for Extremely Okay Games. Kinda curious what it is. Photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. I bring you wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make note of that in the court. Silly judge. Nothing is forbidden in this courtroom. Courtroom cartoon. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kinda got lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. But be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. I'm gonna try. Oh, okay, that's what it was? Yeah, I saw the Strawberry Jam collab and I'm interested in playing that myself too one day. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. Interesting. It's like if the kid's able to figure out how to go off the path, the adults would know too, right? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. Kinda got lost on... Do you have a time? I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors, but guess what happened next? He was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened the gate and went inside. He's kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy, huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Where was your camera? He found a map. See, adults have had their creativity ripped out and crushed by the education system. They would never think to walk around the block street. He's being vague. Wait a second. Hold on. If he's off the path, would the camera have gotten him? No. But what you said is a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. What's this digital camera contraption you're talking about? The digital camera, it's kind of new sort of camera. Wow. This game shows its age a little bit. Can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child, sir. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You had a problem with that? Okay, step one figured out, thank God. But you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was so glued to the action I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Okay, I didn't take what he said prior. That was my own fault. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, go ahead. I missed where he said he brought his camera everywhere. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No, no. Okay, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, so what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap? Something like that. He's still being vague about it. Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yeah, you missed the most important part. What's the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. No, he didn't. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. That's true. Order, Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he must have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Is Wright your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax? Oh no. Do I have evidence? Recently received this camera. Yeah, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Pressing, not picking. Smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero not take a picture. Cody, there's only one reason why you would have looked away from this fight, and that's because you were trying to take a picture. But just having received your camera, you weren't used to it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, right? Yeah. Yo, that was the biggest guess of my life. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hatkins testify once more. Could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No one would believe I'm a programmer if I didn't carry my badge either. What are you referring to, noob? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yeah? Short and brief. Not sure, but I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, you need a badge to prove that you're a programmer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. So, did you see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So, I held up my camera to take a picture. Don't you need a badge to prove you do your job? I don't think my current job makes me wear a badge, minus that it's just showing that I'm a contractor, not what I do, not what I pertain to. Interesting, yeah. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Unless it opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yeah? That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, we're pressing him. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hatkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers. Wow. He's such a loser. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this? Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Why did you erase them? Can we not get that back then? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Better find a contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Escape from the clutches of the villain. Yeah. Hell yeah. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Zam, I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I would find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. What do you keep it for your album? It's called The Path to Glory. The collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Be an explanation. If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. He actually... Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. Oh. He never loses. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. But wait, how did... What? Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Poor Cody, poor kid. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Yeah, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yeah, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the only one who fell. Dun dun dun. So the Steel Samurai never even made it? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. But how? So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. Jack was present at the action through that morning, thus he obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury, but Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought, but remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Oh! Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Hey. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. There was a different person inside the suit. Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Digital camera. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Mia? Oh, okay. The judge. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. The only thing I could really think of inside the photo would be that it's not broken and it's not bandaged up like incorrectly.
Take that!
Mia, what are you talking about? What's inconsistent in here? This?
Take that!
Studio 2? I believe I see what Mr. Edward... I see that Mr. Edward knows what I'm getting at, but that's impossible, What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo, Your Honor. It says 2. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. On that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Diva Vasquez were eating outside, or sitting outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Yeah, are we going to trial 3 now? The path to the trailer was blocked, so we've heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio One. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Dun dun dun! Order, order. Defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume, then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Sure, I have proof. You do? Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. I didn't expect Hammer to be the one to make Powers sleep. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. Hey, yo! Let's go! Hell yeah! The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldback may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth? You'll need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Yo, day 3, boys. Very well, court is adjourned. Oh my god. We were in court for an hour. Defendant lobby number 1, 247. Oh, that was a close one. Hell yeah. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. Professional clown, Phoenix Wright. Word wrong. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Dead? Kidding, of course. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find your true killer by tomorrow. Alright, thanks. Dude, that was a long trial. Oh my god, now we gotta search for another hour or so and then go into trial for another hour? Oh my god. Getting hype. Sorry. That was a close one, homie. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya's back. So, what happened? Oh, the mole actually disappears. The mole's Mia's. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial, what's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? It's really weird because Hammer also didn't have like blood, so it had to get cleaned up in the Steel Samurai outfit because it went missing. Wow, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was a victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer, huh? Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. Oh, Maya's a recap, I see. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Right, maybe we should go to WP? What do you think about this? It's that fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive. It's a little different from the Steel Samurai TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. Pretty sure it's not even willpower's inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. This is Cody's. Hey, a digital camera. I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys. Oh, yeah. When you say kids these days, you know it's all over. We don't talk about that, noob. We don't talk about that. Yes, October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Can you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And can you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. So there's not really anything I can do to help. Haha, I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these in Steel Samurai in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear in live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing this really makes me think, I mean, so much to these kids, you know? Excuse me. Sounds like you're around. I broke the sphere. Gabe, tell us more about Miss Vasquez. The producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. And what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyway. Can you tell me about Mr. Manila? Well, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can't imagine him being at her beck and call though. I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? For the camera. I don't want to know about Sal's previous works. Neither do I. October 19th, main gate. Old bag. Yeah, she's pretty quiet. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat the donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. The studio bigwigs love her, but she always gets in the way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Manila? Sal, he's soft to push over, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Ah, masochist. Huh. Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Maya, this is not for you to know about right now, right? Okay? You're too young for this. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. She's really pissed. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he still power costume so he could sneak by me? It's so weird. Why would he take the costume, walk all the way back, walk to the front, walk to the back? He'd never stoop so low. It's impossible. Diva, yes. Salmonella, Penny Nichols, Cody Hackins, Jack Hammer, Security Lady, Wendy Oldbag, Will Powers, Dick Gumshoe, Miles, Maya Faye. Miss Oldbag, what do you think? I'm not in the mood for thinking. Yo, Baitness, how you doing? Yeah, the angry old lady's here. What's good, my dude? Interesting. We're gonna go to the employee area. You'd like this game, Bateness. There's a lot of raging, throbbing clues. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later, I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Yeah. I wonder if there's any other clues laying around. No, no, no. No touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. Dramatique. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for the sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. I think this game would drive me nuts, my friend. Yeah, you actually were watching Day 1, Bateness. The grate's still lying there. Hey, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it again, I just kick it off again. The poor assistant. Come on, Maya. I don't have the Wii one, though. I will try it sometime. Wii one? What do you mean the Wii one? Oh, there's one on the Wii. I didn't know that. Oh, man. Half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum, so normal. Let's talk. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, right? So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Investigation. I've been seeing an influx of followers. I wonder if more people are getting Levelhead on console all of a sudden. Yo, that's actually sick, noob. Like, congrats for that. They've seen your videos. I gotta buckle down and finish up my levels. I'm being hella lazy, playing other games, watching Twitch instead. Well, Bateness, if you tune into me a little bit often than not, you can watch my streams and also work on your levels. Sorry, I could not make that consistent. Like what you're doing right now. How's your investigation going? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure if I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I kind of feel bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing? He's out of control. He was in the waiting room and he's crushed the paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing cups, crushed bottles. Hey, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer prints on the bottle. Awesome. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the ones who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. But I was right. I could do a lot of things. Here, I am doing what I do. Nah, that's fair, dude. That's fair. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Wait, what? But he's innocent. Yeah, I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. Oh, no. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yeah, on the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some kind of dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? What? That trailer? Was that trailer part of a film set? Huh. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kid show anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want that Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the show? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll just be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah, I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is a fan collected all these photographs. The kids love this Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just to save. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Yeah, you're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is that Global Studios. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about that incident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us about what happened 5 years ago? I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Mr. Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez would ask him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. Yeah, she does have the most information on him. What's that? Empty bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Wow. Must have taken him forever to collect all these. Kids love the Steel Samurai. They do, don't they? So this photo was Mr. Hammer all along? It seems so. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? The kids should have bought more merch. Dude, merch is expensive. The kids gotta bother the parents to get more merch, honestly. Tell me about little things. Literally all About the Kids Network care about is merch sales. They cancel anything cool that's not marketable enough. What about regular show, noob? What about regular show? Did regular show get canceled? Because they couldn't sell merch? Because that's one of the shows that I don't think that they would care. You're welcome, Quinby. They did cancel Owl House. I heard that show was actually pretty decent too. Well, you're still slinking around. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget about Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep us, yeah, maybe a distance. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Alright, anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish, or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole... Well, the plate that he used to eat that steak, there are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plates. I bet Powers put it in himself. Even lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes, except I have proof that Mr. Hammers put the pills in. Take that! This bottle contained sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. It's old bag? Alright, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? I'm tired of holding it all in. Miss Old Bag. You're right, 5 years ago, there was an accident, a fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. See. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Old Bag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Old Bag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh my god! I see! This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh my god. But how did you get this? This was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it much. I understand. Yeah, yeah, apparently there's a ton of puns in this game, Vadeness, especially with names. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. She must have gone somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come to a shock. I haven't explored around here in a while. Soon. Not sure if drugged up counts as a nap. What happened? There's an array of cosmetics. This wig was used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remembered, Nick. Thanks to you. Oh, okay, you don't care about that. What about the steak that you ate that made you sleepy? Okay, that's fine. Oh, you have no information for me. Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. I'm so young, I'm just tired. Can only go over here. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. 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 You should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Oh, I kind of want to check over here first. Okay. This is where Salmonella and Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steak too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. A light van for moving staff. Yeah. Okay. We're talking to you now, Mr. Hammer. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shush. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the posture check. Oh. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Looks like they were designing a set. Okay. Present. All right. Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag-Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? Gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about this more inside the trailer. Hey, at least I'm not gonna get hit, right? You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to chat all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag down Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think that was just an accident? Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident? How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way, you mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Well, she was a big Hammer fan, so, you see, she jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, and she gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. Could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. No, this is valuable evidence. Boys? Oh my god. And yes, Maya's pouty face is great. Can I not get beat down, please? Professionals, they're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. Unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photo so bad? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about this where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Gumshoe! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Let's go! Our boy Gumshoe! Thank you so much. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Oh, thank you. I was so scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. The boy! Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this, and who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Best boy, he protected us. Let's go. All right. 4 mob boys versus Gumshoe. Also true. Final day trial. Let's go. We in this for the long haul. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready. Today will be the final day of this trial. Hope both prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Wonder why. Call your first witness, Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate? If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Big word. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. If she's guilty, I'll catch her down. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Edgeworth is on edge because his worth is on the edge. Because his worth is on the edge. You missed the H, noob. I also missed the H for a second. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the trailer in front of the trailer. In front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. But he's in the magistrate outfit, though. And who was he fighting against out there as well? That's all. You telling me an Edge fried this worth? I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over. Okay, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It's a final battle, Nick. It's the boss. Let's do it. Day of the murder. Is she allowed to smoke this in the courtroom? She can do whatever the hell she wants, I see. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you Louisa's nurse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you as well, Edward. And please stop banging on your desk. It hurts my ears. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Everything is allowed in this courtroom. I see. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. The rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edward. Critique, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me into the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. Yep. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. It was a 15-minute break. You have someone who can verify this, Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she's committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she proved she didn't eat that steak. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. Haha, the boss. Get it? Haha. Wow, 3 days in a row. Yeah, I'm on day 3, dude. Day 3 of Phoenix Wright. Let's go. Sorry, episode 3. I'm sure you'll find a contradiction in what she said somewhere. I have proof, though. Yeah. I'm just addicted to the game right now. There was a... I need proof. What am I missing, dude? Found I a T-bone steak on the table in front. Wait, how did you eat steak? Yeah. Manila uses Van to drive to the meeting. Fatigued. Damn. I actually cannot think of this. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steak on the table in front of the trailer. Okay, I'm gonna say maybe all of them were laced with sleeping, because if all of them were laced with sleeping, she didn't eat it. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. Now you just eating the steak, dude. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I didn't even think the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai, of course. Meeting with the Steel Samurai. Are you saying, yeah, Your Honor? Miss Vasquez, as Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Did he die on the fence like basically his, like the person who died from him prior? I was kind of like wondering how he got a hole in his chest like that. Because it still came from the spear, but I'm not sure entirely. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. She ate the bone. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yeah, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How can I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah, you see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Hey, yo! What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright. I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. Okay, here's the real evidence. I can prove that the samurai spear... That wasn't it? What? Did she run him over? Oh, is it because it was broken?
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon, not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry, my dude. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us or what weapon used? Okay, now I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon. She ran him over with the van. Look at this photo. What is this? Why that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order? If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edward, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence posts pierce him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago also happened now. Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Missy Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. But how, though? Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. I called it 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? Okay, I'm gonna call this out now. So, they had the van. Basically, Salmonella helped carry the dude onto the van, drove them to Studio 1, dropped them off, switched the outfit out, took the costume itself, incinerated it, and then went back to trailer 2, or before even going back to trailer 2, destroyed the statue so that way it could seem like no one could get past it. I don't know how they destroyed the statue though, but drove back, incinerated the costume as well, as long as a stake. Good, let's lock him up as an accomplice. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Miss Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, a vehicle. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then, Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body. Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used a studio van to do it! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. That's why there was no blood on the magistrate outfit. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? I'm gonna say yeah. I don't like him. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. Yeah, he switched out the costume during mid-travel. Oh my god. There's no way he could have done it. She could have done it alone. And don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Called it. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't question. Do you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. In the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Wait, didn't she confess? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Dude. Do I have nothing else? The only thing I have is Mr. Monkey's head. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only said what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. I swear to God, if Mia comes in and solves this, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did it. God.
Objection!
I recall. Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see why we have anything. I don't see what we have anything. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yeah, indeed. Verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. You probably realize she did it too, but wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that? Edgeworth. Ah, the boy Edgeworth. Let's go. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Oh my god. I see no issues raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Alright, this is a final battle, Nick. Let's go. You may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Oh. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where was the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then could you have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help? Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Oldbag, the security lady, why did the lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio, Wright, the Steel Samurai. Let's press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Wait, why would you ask to be left out of proceedings, though? It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm not really fond of this sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could be involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot writing on it with all those big wigs at the meeting. sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and direction notes? Yeah, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not, but wait. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse it. Why would you be under the impression of that? There was a murder. You didn't know that there was a murder. Rehearsing after that. Oh yeah, I guess.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Yeah, Phoenix, why didn't you think about this? Think. Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to have known about the murder before going to Studio One. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect the defense. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scene, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? It came from the director. How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg this on her, or everything else would be wasted. I believe you. Go get him. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, careful with the back sitting, Noon, please.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured, but it was actually Powers. I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yeah, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Yeah, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai outfit. and then went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought Mr. Hammer, who had been injured that morning. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yeah, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. I'll try to figure it out in this moment, but I'll definitely prove it. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Let's go to the path of glory. This is it. Hi, why are you showing that to me, Nick? And why are you whispering? I was just testing. Well, I'm afraid your test results are negative. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. Hurry up with it. We have a sick. God bless. I present to... Nah, it's all good, noob. This is my proof. It's a photo. This is the photo from before? Wait, isn't this D. Vasquez? This photo reveals a motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It's almost as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never got rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Miss Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Okay, allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. One more time. This is my proof, and this tells us why Ms. Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. That you find your marbles immediately. It's not the picture? Shut up, Quinby. Is it because he had a bad leg?
Take that!
I don't know. Let's go with the scrapbook.
Take that!
God bless, dude. Okay. All right. What motive would she had had? Or maybe she had no motive at all and that was just an accident? Nala uses van to drive Vasquez to the Studio One trailer. Shows an incident. Cody's camera. Doesn't matter. Like, I was thinking that, like, maybe he had a limp leg for some reason, but no, like, he was just pretending. He was actually gonna frame power. High-ranking producer. Let's try this out. Maybe she actually did not have a motive for killing him. Maybe it was self-defense in some type of weird, twisted way. It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. He wore the costume. He was actually going to be the aggressor. He was going to kill her if he had the chance. It just makes sense. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Damn it, dude. It wasn't evidence, it was self-defense. So you did it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Ms. Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Oh, not Manuel, Manuel. Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel, don't touch him. Ms. Vasquez, no. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's C. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you've brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only... That he should be found so is not only... is so... That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Ayo. That is all. Court is adjourned. I hate that I lost. Damn it. I was so focused on getting evidence for that I didn't think that she just did that in self-defense. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congrats, WP. Oh? Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Wait, the costume's gone now. Buy him a razor as a not guilty present. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in. That is true. Edgeworth did save the day. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. What? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's why I came here to tell you. Miss Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends as if they're rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his face, real face this time. Oh no, I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. All right. The end. Episode 3. Yo, that was a long episode. Holy hell. A brand new episode has been added. I kind of have no choice, my dude. It doesn't let me cancel out of the game. I'll just enjoy it for what it is. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. What did he do? Oh, I wanted a Christmas theme. That's a good... That's actually really nice going into the freaking, like, a preview into Chapter 4. Episode 4. Wow. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spirit waters. I don't know about any falls, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Yeah, that's good. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident their Gordy is a real deal. Yawn, boring. Can't they show the real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure is kind of low in the shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Apparently, Fablood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Thank you for the raid, Doug Bag. Much appreciated, my dude. Oh. Doug Bag TM. Oh, nice. You were playing Levelhead. Had any good levels today? But yeah, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you, thank you. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yikes. Maya, the fireman yelled at me when I called. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They've arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in the murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Oh, God. Well, guess what we're playing tomorrow, boys? Damn it, dude. Everything keeps getting better. Oh, you did some viewer, or what's it called? You built a level? Nice. Very nice. Well, I'm sorry to say that you rated me on the end of the stream. Wait, you picked up Blaze Blue Central Fiction and been pretty into that. Ooh, Duck Bag. Are we gonna be playing some Central Fiction sometime soon? Maybe? Maybe. Blaze Blue Central Fiction, phenomenal game. Quinby hates it. I love it. Oh, God. But, let's see. Would love to fight. Definitely, Duck. We're gonna have to actually talk about that sometime soon. But for now, I apologize that you came and rated me like at the end of the stream. We just finished up the trial that I wanted to finish up for the day, and this is where I'm gonna be ending. Thank you for the raid, Duckbag. It's much appreciated, and thank you for everybody joining me today. I appreciate all you guys being here. Let me see if I can find somebody else to just raid afterwards. Actually, we got Specchio. Slash raid Specchio. Alright, we'll be raiding Specchio. I don't know how to pronounce this game that Specchio is currently playing. Oh, Theater Rhythm, Final Bar Line. Specchio's doing a rhythm game in current, so so yeah, it should be a fun little thing. But again, thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you guys being here. Dude, the trials were great. The setup for episode 4 is fantastic. It already got me invested. So we'll see how that goes. But hell yeah. All right, thank you again for joining, guys. I appreciate all you being here. I'll catch you next time. I will more than likely be here tomorrow night. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace out, dudes. Check you out next time. Bye.